Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just play my playlist I was listening to. Uh, Spent the weekend getting even. Ooh. Come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. I'm a Minecraft fan. L. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you. Alright, there we go. I got those set up. Get here. That. Bang. It's right between us. And it's all good, baby. Now we're backward, baby. Merry goes. I need to switch the redemptions over. God, I have so many things that I do that it's like, I think I'm gonna be doing one thing an entire stream. And then no, I'm not. Because I'm chicken shit. But yeah, I need to be able to, like, calm down. Okay. Okay, and that was all I needed to do for commands. So I need to do for those. Alright. Alright, chat. Here we go. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Alright, chat, here we go. I have something very special that I know at least one of you will very much like. Now, instead of going straight into, like, the story that I was going to do. Also, yes, my character is level 80 now. GG is level 70. I need to upgrade Barba very, very fucking badly. But other than that, it's fine. There is one story that I'm going to do. I've accidentally gotten the cutscene, for the beginning part of this, where we meet, Sucrose, I think is her name? Yeah. Icy got it.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing.
Why is her
I've
skin
got
like
more
pink?
important matters to attend to.
Why is her skin pink?
But this
That's my
event has
question.
commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Oh no!
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what?
Dude,
You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony.
MJ, is Albedo your favorite
Who
character?
knows? Maybe
I
this
can't
is
remember.
someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence
Also,
decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people.
No,
Don't
that sounds
fret.
like Barbara.
Nobody's gonna blame you if you go
I
back
love that she's also
empty-handed.
very, very short.
I can't imagine anyone else
Pat
was
Barbara
delusional
on the
enough to
head.
think I was gonna show up. But if you dally
Do you
any
have,
longer, you really won't make it.
Albedo?
You're right.
Because I know that
It's
you're a
very
barber main,
important
but do you have
commemorative
Albedo?
event. If I'm late, then...
And if so, are you?
Right, I've gotta
Have you
get
ever
going.
mained him?
Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain, or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following,
Paimon, you don't whisper shit.
so it's you. The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well
No,
then,
that checks
given
out
your
for you.
status, I won't press you on your reasons
I
for
can't remember
eavesdropping.
who
Otherwise,
Jinyan
depending on
is,
your
but
answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
I'll look them in a
What?
second.
Do the Sisters of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains?
We're looking for Albedo.
If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
Ah,
No,
okay.
this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be
She
vigilant.
sensed? Wait, so does she have like an elemental ability thing? Well, obviously, duh. Like,
I
More
couldn't
like a
care what you
detective.
think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
okie dokie. Yeah, I found this
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
I don't think I have.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Aha! Follow
You
me.
know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Being part of a church isn't all like I don't know. I don't know what people assume working in a church is like. Ooh, is he a painter? Does he paint? Does he draw? Yo.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
Yo.
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential paintings everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churls? Isn't he in danger?
But he's not, they're not threatening him. Alright, here we go.
Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
Windblade. Go.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them?
Your mom.
Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been ashamed to leave these particular hilly churls unfinished.
I thought you were painting
What's
landscape.
up with painting hilly churls?
What's
What
wrong
makes
with
them
painting
so
hilly
interesting?
churls?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Yo.
Wow. Look at the detail. But
I like
some
it.
of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly churls anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection.
No, I just have this
But take
image
a look at
of
this
us like
specimen.
of this
Build,
of us
the
just
coat.
beating the shit out of
There's a
hilly
distinct force at work here.
churls, and
In the cyclical
Albedo's
lives of
just in the
such
background
primitive
brushing
communities,
his painting. There's like
such
paint
unique
flying
attributes are
everywhere
an
while they're
indication
just
of
beating
evolution
the
at
shit
work.
out of these hilly churls.
Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Oh,
Hold your
that would
horses.
be amazing.
Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
Okay, bye-bye.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
What do you mean?
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising.
Fucking goth
And I
bitch.
didn't have time to thank her.
Fucking goth
But back to the
ass
point.
nun bitch.
From her words, it seems that you were looking for me.
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
Yeah,
I see.
we met
So
Sugar Lady.
Sucrose sent you here.
If you didn't know,
Then, if
sucrose
I'm
is
not
just another
mistaken,
word for sugar.
You must be the honorary knight.
Nope,
You've
I'm
got
your
the
mom.
whole of Mondstadt talking.
Little did you know.
I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion.
Little did you know.
There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct?
Correct?
Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously.
Your research?
Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa. You want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
Yeah, hi, Mecca. I know that was really impressive, wasn't it? I know it's close to dinner time, but it's not dinner time yet. You will be fine without it. Yes. Yes, Mecca, I know. Alchemy is really miraculous.
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results.
Oh?
It's like you, in that it hails from another world,
Oh?
helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against.
Oh?
That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
So, I'm an object of research?
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
Mora, knowledge, and
Mora,
the answer to the
Paimon
question you are seeking.
dances excitingly
It
to
happens
the
to be an
sound of
answer
Mora and the
that I can
potential to buy
provide.
more food.
How does that sound? Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going.
Okie dokie.
There's research to do.
There's something listening into us. Of course, it's none goth bitch.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess.
Wow.
I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Wow, thanks. First you fucking ruin my chances to get.
Wait. Huh? No.
Fucking ruins my chances to get Sayu. Then she fucking. It's like, oh no, it's fine. Are they a threat? Fucking bitch. I will fight her.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Is that really her fault? Yes, I blame her. I'm blaming her. I pulled
One,
standard and she
two,
literally popped up.
3, 4, 2, 2.
That was during the event
Three.
as well.
4.
So I'm like, huh, that's some bullshit. But no,
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint.
okay.
Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life.
Okay.
After awakening, even creation may be possible.
Creation? What the fuck?
Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed
Not a
gonna
big one.
become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Paimon also talks in the third person, which can be very annoying very quickly.
Doesn't seem like you understood.
If it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
You sure know how to keep Paimon on board.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid.
Oh, Sucrose?
I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at.
He's talking about
The subject
Sucrose?
of my first research was the elements. In this world,
Clee?
manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling
talking
one
about
on your
my
person.
dog?
How you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that
hi.
regard. Firstly, do you
Where
have
are
any
you?
extra
Where did
organs?
you go? Oh, there you
A
are.
second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
He's high. Hello there, Coder. How are you doing, bud? Yeah? can't go in there. Don't do that. No.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
Nope.
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
She
I
says.
was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some
External
invisible force
organ.
connecting
God,
you.
imagine that. Imagine Paimon being the traveler's external organ. I caught Paimon with a fishing rod because we fished Paimon out of the ocean.
Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springfield to flow backwards.
It's hurting her head.
No,
Maybe
that
that's why she's so
definitely can't
dumb.
be it.
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would
I
appear
think he's
that
hinting
there's
to
no
something
obvious
much
difference
bigger.
between the composition of your
Yeah,
body
Paimon is
and that of the
definitely
humans
gonna
in this
be
world.
some
Given that
sort
there's
of like
clearly
big
a discrepancy
entity.
in her research, it
Like
seems that
the
only
lady at the beginning.
experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area.
Yes, yes,
Perhaps
okay.
you'd be able to
Just give
defeat
me
them,
a little sec, guys.
using whatever method comes
Jesus.
most naturally
Give
to
me a
you.
second.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear observation
Cats
are
are
imperative to a good experiment.
Being
This is
very,
just a
very
simple
pushy. They're like,
exercise.
it is time
Naturally,
for food.
if you require a greater
Yes,
challenge,
give me a second,
we
you
could bring in
guys.
6 Oceanids.
Slimes! Slimes are fine.
I don't follow. This seems like a hassle. As long as I'm not being batted around by hydro mimics.
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
What? Alright, give me a quick sec, check. Chat. I'll be back. It won't be too long. I'm just gonna mute my mic. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Benefits of being close in the kitchen. Yai Miko. Why are we talking about Yai Miko? What did I miss? What is happening? Anyways, time to kick butt. Okay, I'm gonna kick tiny butts first. Because you've kicked tiny butts first.
Windblade!
Alright, last one. All the Genshin characters are cool except for Yaimiko. Why Yaimiko? Why is Yaimiko not cool? I thought she was pretty cool. Unless you're talking about her fan base stuff, then yeah, that's a different story.
Get them! Eat this! Nice and spicy!
She's my least favorite.
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured,
That's just my
I
opinion.
have a few emergency
Yeah, no,
potions ready.
you're right on that assessment. She's not my most favorite character, but she's also not, like, super terrible. I more have a neutral opinion on her. And she's alright. She's not the best, but she's also not the worst. Not a scratch.
Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power.
Oh,
If the
interesting.
elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
It will make my stomach, it will make my stomach swirl. Will it make my stomach swirl? Will it crystallize my stomach?
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events,
Oh,
you'd
he
feel
has a.
some
Why does he
temporary
have the
queasiness.
little yellow thing
No
on his
bodily
neck?
injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry.
That's not hugely reassuring.
Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test. Just a warning.
Cool.
If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign.
This is like a health checkup.
Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my
Oh.
campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
Okay, but I have a bunch of star silver already. Okay, so this one works.
Here, should do for catalyst purposes.
Nice.
Out of the frying pan. Nice and spicy.
Okay, back here. Thank you.
Boba, get them.
This one. Usable with a bit of polish.
There we go. Yeah.
What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Alright, cool. I'm so glad I can see you running towards your campsite. Wow, look at him go, chat. Look at him go. Look at him run, chat. Ooh, ding.
This is my campsite.
Whoa,
I've
when
added
did
the
Broke get here?
materials we collected to the concoction. While we
Hey,
are
Shelby.
waiting, have a look over here.
Hey, Shelby. What's up? What's up, Beanie Boo?
Bean, why are you sitting up? Bean, you can't. No, you can't step on my
My
keyboard.
assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Using Misty Step.
Hello! I've just gotten
Hello.
hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa!
How?
Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses, perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes.
Rational?
Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregisvine, or even a whopperflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that she did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world. Now that
Hey, they
really
got my
would be
pronouns right.
something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would.
When I played Jean's story,
Apologies. I was so excited to
Kaya
get the
called
data.
me,
I'll
he, him.
slow down a bit
Not that
next
I'm
time.
upset or anything.
Speaking of data, to complete
like
our
clearly
research,
my character
we'll
is a
need
she.
some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first.
Okay.
If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you.
Okie dokie.
In line with my expectations. Ready to drink.
Okay. Because I keep getting distracted, my brain wants to show you guys something. Because I found it very cool. Because I found one super cool thing. And by super cool, I mean I find interesting. Where? Where? Ah, there. Alright.
Cute.
So-
Like a nice little finch.
So that one's about, Yao Yao. I love Chi-Chi so much. I love that voice line so much. It's just so fucking cute. It like melted my heart when I first heard it. It's like, oh my god, Chi-Chi. Ah. If I love Chi-Chi anymore, that made it like skyrocket. I fucking love Chi-Chi. But then interestingly, I was like, oh, I heard there's a Hu Tao here. And like, she deals with the dead, so I wonder like what Chi-Chi's opinion on her, because Chi-Chi's a zombie.
Warm. Fake smile. Death. I despise Hu Tao.
So that's her opinion on Hu Tao. It's like, no, that's understandable.
Remember to keep calm at all times.
They
And
hate
breathe
each other.
deeply if you feel unwell.
No, that's understandable. Ooh. But yeah, I did those back to back, and I was like, wow, the mood really like clashed against each other there for a quick sec, didn't it? Huh? That's a little weird. Drink it. Hear his conclusions. Why am I on fire?
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face.
It's burning a bit. Oh,
You
that's.
said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What's happened to her?
I'm dying, Paimon.
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that.
Oh?
This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort.
Oh, interesting.
Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
Well, he'd be used to it by now.
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig.
Out of consideration for the test subject. Out of consideration for the test subject?
But of course, you're my assistant. By all sense and
I love
reason, it would be
Chi-Chi.
wrong of me to
Chi-Chi
place
makes
that
me so
risk onto
happy.
you. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world.
Oh, interesting.
Nothing peculiar.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Fuck you,
Then
Paimon.
again, better an
You drink
ordinary
the
result
fucking
than
potion,
a
then.
peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety.
I feel like you're referring to something in particular.
The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you.
He looks like he has no
People are
thought
the
behind his
same.
eyes. I
They
really
can
have no thoughts
understand,
behind my eyes.
empathize, encourage, and support one another.
Just like,
When
why
you're
am I
sick,
here?
A doctor
What is my
can
purpose?
diagnose you because
Purpose?
they are
Purpose.
you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person,
A
they don't
peculiar
have much
person.
recourse for the things we take for granted.
Oh?
The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyroregisvine or an eye of the storm. Have I explained it clearly enough?
Still seems like there's another layer to your meaning
To
like
sum
the
up,
meaning to your words.
this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use
Hi.
your elemental power without
Hi,
fear.
Coder.
Timaeus, the results of
Do
the
you
new
want me to put
experiment
the,
are out.
Do you want me to put
If
the
you could
bowls
see to
away?
collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it.
Why do you want me to put the bowls away?
You gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits.
Coder
I'm thinking
tends to
a
get
lot
after me if I
clearer
don't
now.
put their food
Having
bowls
you
away
down as an animal
soon after they're all
wasn't
done
very
eating.
precise of me.
Which I
But
find very funny,
starting
but
with
also
the
like, what the
premise
fuck?
of an elemental life form? Now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up. What Paimon meant to say was...
Paimon.
That's the spirit! Mr. Albedo, say something!
Before we can proceed with our
Paimon.
research, I need to prepare something. Wait one moment.
Okay.
If you're interested, why not have a look around?
Okay.
It may help to pass the time.
Okie dokie. Looks like an alchemy work table. Some potions and other are laid out here. Are these what Albedo uses to investigate the world? It wouldn't hurt to touch, would it? Poke it with a stick. love Paimon so much. She's so funny. Paimon is a little shit. Paimon reminds me too much of many people that I know. Or too many of, like, that basic character that, like, always talks and is the third person and is never or would never be at fault because she is the most perfect being. Or that's what I see her like. I don't know what other people see her like, but yeah. She reminds me of my younger sister. I have 3 of those. I'm just like, I don't care. You're too talkative and you're pointing out the obvious, which thank you very, very much, Paimon. I fucking hate it. But to each their own. A board of experimental reports stuck onto it. Still, you can tell the progress is being made on those experiments. Yay! Observe bookshelf. A shelf packed with books and potions. Looks like the owner has a habit of reading and researching potions simultaneously.
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
Okay, but I want to cook something first. Do I have shit to cook it, though, is the question. Don't yell at me, Mayaka. Everything is fine. Well, I do, because it's not showing up here. Oh, no, I did. Fuck. Oh, well. Hey, Bella.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
Your things aren't very organized.
Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments
Well, at least
come
you
first.
agree to, then.
Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example.
Yeah.
Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so.
Step on the keyboard.
Or even everyone.
Bean.
So, leaving elements to one side.
You can't step on the bean.
Do
You
you
can't step on the
possess
bean. You can't step on the keyboard, Bean.
unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time.
She
In
put her
other
fucking
words,
tail on my face.
time for the next
Meh.
experiment.
Am I battling slams again? I drank my fill. Am I battling slams
No,
again?
no. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around.
Yay.
Now, see this pillar here?
Okay.
Use your willpower to try and break it.
Okay. Paimon, you give it a
You
shot.
think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
You give it a shot, Paimon.
That was your best effort? Wow.
Oh,
can't
I thought
be
I was
helped,
actually gonna give it a
suppose.
shot.
Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves.
Huh?
I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation.
Sure, not just peckish. Alchemists certainly have active imaginations.
I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising.
No, that's fair.
Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what that is, but thank you.
Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Fuck you, Paimon. Let me cook.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry.
Says you,
Does
Paimon.
sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
I'll save you a fin or two.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Nice.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem.
I was about to say it's Paimon. Clearly, you haven't
How are we
known
gonna
Paimon long
channel
enough.
elemental power into the food?
By crying. And hoping for the best. How the fuck do... There it is.
Where does it get these ideas from anyway?
He gets them from your mom. He specifically
Let's
goes
just do it
and
the
asks
old-fashioned way.
for Paimon's mom to get him ideas. What was it? Spat something? What was it again? Can I find it for the life of me? Probably not. Is it this? Is that what he wants me to cook or no? Yeah, it's this. Alright, Noelle, it's your time to shine, baby. Man, once you get the hang of that, you really know how to do it after that.
That was fast. Looking for...
Boosh. And boosh. And give. And I give it to him. And we take the
An
moon.
average outcome
and we
experimentally,
take the moon,
but
and
you
we
really
take
brought
the
out the
moon.
flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems
They're
like
very
food
interesting,
presents
I
the
have to
same
say.
headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... Could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
Maybe.
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry.
Yeah.
At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened.
Nom nom nom.
And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
Not often that Paimon gets this much attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago.
Fuck you, Paimon.
But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you. And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past.
Oh.
I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
There would be some elemental traces on the lost items.
Oh yeah! You could use elemental sight!
Oh, I thought he was gonna ask me. I thought he was gonna ask me about that. Nope, he's not. Okay, so there's a thing over here.
This must be electrohypostasis powder!
And there's the other thing.
The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it!
Alright,
All in one
Albedo.
piece! Good thing the vial's so strong!
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks.
No problem.
I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep! Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat.
Interesting.
Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean we failed again?
No, we didn't fail.
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely
think we
within my
failed.
expectations.
Just
Besides, getting these items
didn't
back,
get what he wanted.
I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
Ooh. With you to the
In
end.
essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
Nope.
And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
Nope.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million fragments? Then could you see her?
Sounds like you're still... It sounds like we're still on the superpower test. Nope.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test.
Sorry if I'm a
Please,
little
follow
more
me.
relaxed now. Shelby or Bean is starting to fall asleep on my lap. For those wondering, Shelby is our other female cat besides Paige, and she is an orange cat. It's an orange long hair, I think. Oh, you want me to go up there? Well, listen here, you Pete. Listen here, you fuck.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Why are you so quiet? There's a thing? Where? What? Wait, where is there a thing?
Now I got stomach cramps.
What? I didn't know that was there. Hello. Albedo, I am here.
You want us to jump
Okay.
from up here?
Yeah, why not?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
We better have a better method. That's not very reassuring.
Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
Okay.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Nope.
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing.
Aw.
No matter what choice
I mean,
you
that's
make,
true.
it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research.
My kind of
Then
experiment.
if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Let's do this, chat. Let's do this.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So, if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh. Forget Paimon said anything.
Did it. Why are you over here now? Man, how the fuck you teleport? How the fuck did this man teleport? The fuck?
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it.
I
Your
run.
reputation precedes you, traveler. The
Oh,
data
thank you.
shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat.
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway,
Burb once again. Have a good burb, Icy.
if it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I
Wait,
should
so
be
he
able to
used
make
alchemy
various
to teleport?
inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating
Use
insights,
alchemy to teleport cannon.
it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting.
What else have you researched this thoroughly?
I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens.
What?
I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the
sun?
investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature.
A sun.
I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost.
Albedo's
All
eyes
these things
always,
that start
to
out
me,
as
when they're
objects
like
of
close up,
fascination
seem like
end up possessing the
they're just a
prosaic
little too
mundanity
small,
of
so he's always a
sunsetia
little bit in
or a sweet
shock.
flower. They
Just a
cease to
small
be
bit though, not like a
noteworthy.
huge amount. He's just a
So
little
that's
bit
why
in
you wanted
shock.
to paint those hilly turtles? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
Interesting.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
Yep.
Of course not.
Oh, never
You have
mind.
been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment.
Oh.
Intelligence.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Follow
fail
me.
this one.
There are some other ruins nearby.
Exactly. Albedo's just a little bit not there. Just a tiny small bit. He's just not quite there.
Race you!
Hi, kitty. You okay there? You okay there, Beanie Boo? Bean currently has two of her paws like completely full on stretched out. You okay there, Bean? You having a good snooze? Warm. Okay.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels.
Quite
I'd
a
like to
few.
observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test.
Wouldn't a written test suffice?
I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings.
Oh, okay.
There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center.
Okay.
As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Remember that this is a test of intellect. So should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part of the test.
Got it.
So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
So everything I do doesn't count, so I'm dumb as fuck. Got it.
See,
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
Oh, they don't stay. Okay. Wait, so what does this Sealy do? What do you do? Oh. Okay, so we gotta wait. Okay. You go. I'm gonna wait for. Yep, alright, and now you go. There we go.
Race you!
Albedo always looks a little goofy.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Huh? Oh, over there.
Race you!
Hello. Hello, guy.
What's up?
Nice and spicy. Help!
Go.
Come on, there you go, dude. Come on. There you go. Alright, and then where is another Sealy? Aha, you're over here. Oh, why did he put you all the way out there? Oh. No, Beetle. What the fuck? Character down. Yo, Beetle. The fuck, man? Oh, is it not? Is it not over there? Is it actually up here? No, that's it. This has to be it. This has to be it. Come on. Yeah, this is it. Fucking goddamn it. What? Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. It's not letting me up. Why the fuck won't you let me up? Oh, there I go. Fine then, I'll go this way. Because apparently I can't jump correctly. And I know Zhongling is... Oh, you fucking dickhead. Oh, come on. Nope, fuck off. I ain't dealing with your shit. Come on, buddy, let's go.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey, explaining things is Paimon's job.
Windblade.
Here we go. Give me a second, Albedo. I'm beating the shit out of something first. Alright, so what are all the things? Because we have the Fatui, the Order of the Abyss, and we have, the Hilly Churls. But why? That's how you drain them?
Seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now.
Oh,
Let's have a look.
got treasure hoarders. Treasure hoarders are different though. Treasure hoarders are like.
What's this?
Are they a part of the Abyss Order?
To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind.
Yeah, these
They
look
can be found
familiar.
all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first.
Okay.
I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Okie dokie.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once.
Yeah, they are. Okay, cool.
Seems like if you want the reward,
That's
you
interesting.
gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first.
Okay.
By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Oh. See you soon.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
At least they
Not
are
so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
The fuck do you mean, bitch?
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to.
Okay.
I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
What do you mean?
Taking orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments?
So?
I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
What do you...
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
I'm just helping him with his research.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander.
I know her
I'm only
backstory as
concerned
well,
with
by the
one
way.
thing. Whether his alchemy has
Or at least I
transformed
know a
you
little
into
bit of
something
it.
more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
You came here to be sure, so you must have your ways. You came here to be sure, so you must have your ways of assuring yourself.
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
Oftentimes, hilly
That
trails
much
can
is true. Not to mention,
try to
seems like
summon
there's
the
nothing
abyss
more to them.
makers.
But for
They
insurance
also-
purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest.
In the same places.
Regular patrols should be
And
set
the
up
Abyss
here.
Order
Now then,
wants to cleanse them.
all things considered,
believe.
I deem that you pose no
because
immediate
they are
threat,
from...
which is what I
Okay.
was hoping.
Interesting.
I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice.
Fuck you.
Don't be so quick to trust Albedo.
I'll
And
trust
don't
Albedo
repeat
if I
the
want
same
to trust
mistakes that you
Albedo.
did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
I'll trust fucking
She's
Albedo
good.
if I want to trust
So
Albedo.
stubborn.
You can't
Mondstadt
fucking
doesn't have many people like that.
you can't fucking tell me what to do, bish. Maybe she just lacks security. Maybe she's just sensitive. Well, she definitely doesn't lack fucking security.
Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
That's for fucking sure. She doesn't lack security. Alright, give me a quick second. I'm doing something.
I'm doing something up to what the thing. Look for the thing.
Push. Alright, there we go.
Okie dokie.
I should probably heal up at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a thing over here. We teleport to over here. We heal up. Where the fuck aren't my... I can't hear shit. There we go. I teleport over there. I get blinded by fucking light because... Ah. I want a horror game that never uses the color black. That would be interesting to see how people...
Good timing.
Or like dark
I've
colors
just
at
about
all.
reached the conclusion.
Only like pastels
You
and shit.
took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back?
Quite literally, by a sister, no less.
I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go.
Was it
But
really?
the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
Well, now that that's settled.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Thanks, Paimon.
Please, I understand that this may have
We're
seemed
looking at
self-evident
bursts?
to you, but in
Did it say
fact,
burst?
nothing
Like
in this world should be taken for granted.
B-U-S-T-S?
Have you ever
Bursts?
considered that the world of Tevat may
No,
have a
butts?
natural
Bursts?
hostility to Outlanders?
Only God would know.
I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss.
Oh?
But it's arguably a small miracle.
What?
The
Why?
only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Tevat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom.
Let me take it to my
But-
teapot.
After I observed you, I had another idea.
Oh?
Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so,
Albedo?
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
Some... He
the
angry.
transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition, is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Aww.
It looks like the elevator. It was so short-lived.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty,
Damn.
life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free
Manifold?
entities. Its value
Like
shouldn't
Jack
derive from how
Manifold?
long it stays with us.
Jacques
Even a
Manifold?
momentary burst is precious.
Jacques Manifold
A
of
short
Rich?
life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently,
Jacques
lived to
Manifold of
perfection,
Rich?
is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, Do you understand
Did you
what I
have many
meant
thrill?
about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Well, I haven't withered away just yet.
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you.
Fuck you, Paimon.
Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
No, fuck you.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt.
Oh, there's more
Your
things on
help
the board now.
inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom.
So, I'm a helpful specimen?
I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me.
So yes, I was.
In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again?
Sure. Even if you just want some company. Find me anytime.
Well, glad I can count on you.
Aww.
I made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial?
What?
It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Yes. I will beat the shit out of you. Oh, that was fun. That was Albedo. Yeah. All right. Now, I have been saving this for stream specifically. Because I need it in order to continue the story. Or, like, the main story plots. Hey, it's Guy. I don't know what his
If
name
the
is.
Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with
Toma.
the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now.
Aw.
I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can
Yes,
find
hi,
a solution.
Shelby. Hi, Beanie Poo.
Hey, Toma,
Is
what's
Vicky
going
okay?
on?
Hello you two. We
Hi.
were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Are you mocking me?
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends
Mail
of
while
yours.
you're
I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippei.
Sounds like you're having some trouble.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work
What
used
are-
to
what's
consist
on
of
his
gathering
forehead?
information for
That's
the
my
Shogun
question.
and carrying out any duties she assigned.
Like,
But
obviously that's
recently,
part of, like,
she
a
announced
headband,
that
but
she
why?
wishes to spend some time in
What's the
solitude and
purpose of it?
self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
I hear that storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be
That's a
drawing closer
headband,
to
not horns.
Inazuma.
Yeah, because you can see the little
What?
band underneath
So her real
attaching them.
means that she wants to destroy
Crown?
Inazuma now? Or is
Oh.
this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
That would be a little childish. Are you really scared of her?
Nuh-uh. She lost to us. Paimon's not
She
scared.
I'm sorry, Paimon. She lost to me.
Scared.
Paimon, she lost to me.
You know, a little concerned that she might be angry.
I did not realize that
That's
till now.
all. Just a little concerned.
Yeah, because
I don't
yeah,
think
if you
need
look
to
close
worry
enough at
about
his
that.
character,
The reason we're concerned is that
it's a
we've
little
never known
headband
the
thing.
Almighty Shogun's will to falter.
or
before.
crown, as MJ
Considering Liu as
says.
God
I don't know
lived
what
not
it
too
is,
long
but he
ago,
wears it.
It's hard not to take
I
it
mean,
as a
it
bad
looks
sign.
cool, but
A lot
what's
of
the
people
purpose
now
of
believe
it?
that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the
Paimon
almighty
can't hold a
Shogun is
sword.
having health
Paimon
problems.
can't
The
hold a
fact that she
weapon,
won't see
period.
anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
That seems like a valid concern.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission.
Nice.
We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Paimon wouldn't last
Unfortunately,
a
the
day in
reality is that
Detroit.
the Tenryo Commission is facing huge
I don't know, I've
internal
never been to
instability
Detroit,
at the
but that's
moment.
amazing.
The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
My face is half shadow.
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma.
Oh no.
Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is
Oh
inevitable.
no.
It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
Oh.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore.
Oh.
But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better
I feel
health,
like Paimon wouldn't
there
last a
might
day
be a way
anywhere.
through.
Let's be honest.
But now,
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the
Unless
truth
it
in
was
time,
like...
and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother
Unless it
returns.
was like...
The
a
Kujo
preschool
clan
or
can't
something,
cope
Paimon
with
wouldn't
any
survive.
more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days.
Hi, Shelby.
Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
She's cleaning herself. She's very
I
upset that I messed up her
suppose.
fur
Well,
again.
Okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's
You wanna go
internal
check it out,
issues
Shelby?
is in our best interest as well.
Go check it out.
I'll come
Where
with
is
you,
it?
Master.
No need.
Nope,
I'll
she's
handle
gonna
this by
continue to
myself.
clean herself on me.
Oh, okay. Take care then.
Okay.
Come back soon.
I pee. We done.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the
Look at the
issue
Vato,
with the
look at the Vato.
Tenryo Commission
I'm gonna continue
have
to
been
say that.
caused by the Shogun's decision to
Look at the
take
Vato,
some
look at the
time
Vato,
off,
look at
right?
the Vato.
If things
The
carry
faster
on
you
like
can
this,
say it, the
people will
funner
start
it
to
is to
panic.
say. Maybe we could invite her out for a while.
You can actually do that?
Don't know for
Fuck
sure,
you, Icy.
but we may as well try.
I almost cried at that
Whether
scene.
she
Fuck
takes us
you.
up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then?
Sure.
You know, everyone's worrying about
I
the
swear
Shogun's
to
condition.
God.
But if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one. Again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right?
Abe!
Let's take a
Oh,
trip
God,
to the
thanks
Grand
for still
Narukami
being
Shrine.
Thanks. I don't know what else to say. What do I say? Yes, I did. Abe, fuck you. I ate on stream. Or while it was streaming. Look for Yai Miko. The life is cause I've been sleeping. Well, I hope you've been having good sleep. I do shit. Okay, let's get thing. Let's get fortune slip. The Genshin event. Try our luck. Alright. Alright, bitch. Read it. Decipher. 下面 Alright. Let's see. What did I get? Ah. Ah. Ah.
Shelby left me. And now I'm all alone.
I've been sleeping. I hope you've been resting well, Abe. Oh, I'm so close. Hey there.
Hi.
What's up?
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime.
Little did you know.
So I suppose
I
you're
just
here
happened
just
to
visit me.
arrive. Yes, I was.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me,
What the
is the
fuck is
matter?
that supposed to mean?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
The Tenryou Commission also needs her attention.
all right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway.
Oh.
Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
Oh?
What?
How so? Her temperament has changed?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
Oh.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
It's not beyond the realm of possibility. They are quite literally just people.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
No, that's fair.
You're saying she's fine, right?
She's
I
not.
don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to check on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is
I love the
resting.
polygons.
But tell
I know
me,
what those are for.
why
but I
should
love
this
the
concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for A.
I like that answer.
Don't do it for me.
Here is
Fuck
the pass
me.
permit. Show it
I
to
don't
the
care.
Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Do it for your friend.
Miko?
My question was in jest.
Like, goddamn.
But since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Okay. I'm keeping it forever. It's mine now. Hee hee hee. It's mine now. Haha. Boop. Teleport.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude.
Oh,
No
no.
visitors allowed.
Oh no! Here we go! Pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves.
Fuck you. Read it.
Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her,
Hatred.
and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
Oh. Feel free to check with Miko.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially
I didn't
respectful
know.
and make sure your
I
behavior
didn't
is
know you
impeccable.
were in here. But hi. What? What? Wow.
Look how she's pacing back and forth.
Dun da 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 dun da 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 dun dun
Anxious?
da 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 dun. Hello. What's up, eh? Or she look at me. But then she say no. Get over here, Aiden.
How did you get in?
Your mom.
Trespassers are to
She
be
let me in.
eliminated at once.
She's very nice.
Wait, no,
My
it's
poor
us!
and now
Why are you treating us
it's
like we're your
back.
enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also,
That's
we got in by
amazing.
totally legitimate means.
Abe, that's amazing.
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Is everything okay?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
It is not.
What did you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation?
This body has no need of rest, but I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Why not put our minds at rest? Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling
Makes
to deal
time
with
fly.
any business. I am also incapable of it.
To my
What do you mean by that?
That's beautiful.
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
No.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Are you sick?
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh. Okay. Huh. Hey, hey, what's up?
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
No, fuck you.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it
Really just
fixed,
said, come on in.
or-
Yeah, she really did.
Don't worry. The Shogun's not
really
broken.
was like,
I've
yoink.
just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
Here's my middle name. Abe A. Die. That's a nice middle name. Pando. So, it was all you're doing?
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time.
That's true.
But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
No, that's fair.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future.
Paimon really said,
However,
have you tried?
such changes
have
would
you
not
tried
be
turning
conducive
it
to
off
eternity.
and on again? Paimon really said use the basic troubleshooting method. Nice. Make sure to get all the water out of her ears. You are so strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
No, that's fair.
For now, while I figure out
Panda,
the
breathe.
form
No,
that
fuck you.
eternity should take, it's more effective for me to
I will,
temporarily
for
disable
now on,
some
be
of the
holding my
puppet's
breath
functions,
the entire
rather
stream.
than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
Yee.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So everyone was worked up over nothing?
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine. Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Yeah, it's fine. Any progress on your thoughts about the entity? About eternity?
Not much.
Entity?
As
Eternity?
before,
Eternity?
I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
How about we go for a walk? Go for a walk, you know.
If everyone
moving
sees
your
that
legs.
the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the
Preferably down the
speculation and
street.
rumors out there to rest. And
Making
who
your way
knows?
downtown.
A change of
Walking
scenery might
fast.
put you in a different mood and give
Chases
you some fresh
past.
inspiration.
You mean leave the plane of euthymia?
We're gonna see Chris Pratt Mario in theater. Oh no. Whenever that happens. It might do everyone some good.
Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh,
Hell yeah.
Since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not a great fan of rigid titles.
What?
I will
But
ask
you
if you
just
ate in your
used
DMs
consciousness,
too.
Aren't you?
No.
Can consciousness
I will
actually
fucking
leave
fight you.
this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides?
Yeah,
What's a tour guide?
Oh my
Someone
god.
to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
Woohoo! She's a boomer. She really is a boomer. Can my keyboard work, please? Thank you very much. I want to go in all the buildings. I also recently did Mona's, can I type? Boomer like me, pie. I'm not alone. I can die in peace. Abe, no. You will be inlaid.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember
2004
it.
convertible.
The stores have changed, and so
It's
have
new
the
by my
vendors.
age.
Well,
That was
that's
the
to
year
be
I was
expected.
born. That was me.
It's the Shogun.
Oh my
What
god!
is the almighty Shogun doing
What
here?
the fuck?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
Fuck you.
I appear to have frightened the people.
It's
What
goth.
did you
All I can
expect?
think
The almighty
is
Shogun
when
makes
you
an
bark.
impromptu appearance in town? People are
I'm
gonna
surprised
freak out at
MJ
me.
didn't bark at fucking Albedo. Like, goddamn, MJ. It seems like a bit of an overreaction. Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryo Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself.
Just the
Additionally,
lies.
the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more people that Paimon was worried about.
Like that lady in
Never mind.
particular.
This definitely seems like your style, eh?
Yeah.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny
Right.
and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Like, you don't
Anyway,
do shit, bitch.
People seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Yeah.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Oh, I love this stall. Yeah, Are you coming? Come on. Come on, let's go. It's actually a really fun stall. Come on. There we go.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right.
Immediately
Relax.
he just throws
I'm
up.
just here to look around. I'm having a change
Not
of
the
pace
boba
today.
stall.
Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Milk.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You
Oh,
see,
interesting.
many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience.
Oh, interesting.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to
I
go
said
treading on
relax.
eggshells.
Pulls out thunder and
Do you
lightning.
really think the eternity I pursue
Pulls
is
out
something that
Booba
can be
sword.
shaken by dango and milk?
Huh. Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance.
Did you
A
tell me
friend was
what? What
catering
did you
one
tell
and
me?
made too many dango. So
Was
they
I
gave
told
some to me.
something? Was I supposed to be told something?
But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try
I
mixing
can
the
imagine
two
you
as I had
to
nothing to
relax.
lose.
Lightning
To my
bolt
surprise,
strikes, her eyes
in the right
glow.
proportion,
The
it
sky
tasted
turns
superb.
dark.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
Ooh!
The almighty
Congrats,
Shogun wants
Abe.
to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Hell yeah! Hey, Paimon and you drink the dango milk.
Nice.
My brain
It's
always
sweet.
misreads that as doggo milk,
The
and I get
sensation
very
is not so
disturbed.
different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
It'll cost me a kidney and
Definitely a
debt.
drink, but it also feels like eating food.
Abe, no!
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
Yay!
I'm very glad you approve.
Next thing you know, she's ordering
I
like
imagine that
crates
an
worth
item as
of these.
delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Everybody buy
Yes.
doggo milk now!
Most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Order
Is
a
it?
few
I
hundred
just want them to
cups.
try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk.
Oh, Oh. Oh, that's actually so sweet. Do you want another cup?
Oh, I would no. No need. That would
Give
be
her another
needlessly
cup.
indulgent.
Another cup. Another cup.
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of
Oh,
light
that's the
novels.
she founded
She's
that?
always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure. Let's go and have a look.
It's okay. I don't have lungs. I'm fine. Yep. It's fine if you stop it. I already know you're a robot, Catherine. Stop it. I don't need you to scream error every time I pass you.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I
Abe,
still don't
I'm
quite
going
understand.
to fucking cry.
Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yes. Any recommendations?
Well, you see here, I have
the
your
Yai
mom.
Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty
Fine, I'll take it
Shogun's
back. I'm gonna
taste.
fucking cry.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again.
I'm just slowly
Relax.
dying. It's fine.
Just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
A lot of
In
things.
principle, you're absolutely
Your
right.
bot
It's
is rigged.
just-
It's not rigged. It tied with empty like 3 times as well. I don't know what Paige is doing.
We'll explain it to her.
And who must I? No. Paige, no. The Almighty Shogun wants to have a look.
Well, okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there.
Also,
it has all the latest bestsellers.
Also, I want the
There are
little
some winning
fox
entries
figurines.
from the "This Novel is Amazing" competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable
This
form.
novel is amazing
Don't take
competition.
them too seriously. It's
What
all just
the
a bit of
fuck
fun.
is that competition?
Okay.
Is that
Let's go
name? That's a terrible name.
Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material?
Caliber.
I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger.
Is that supposed to be like some sort of fucking poetry?
Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's imaginary.
So it's made up?
Yeah.
What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable?
It doesn't need to be grounded
Also,
in reality,
I'm
though.
fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories.
No, that's not true.
So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Fads have no place in eternity. Too modern, I guess.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
I don't know what's
All right,
happening,
then.
Abe.
I believe myself to be relatively well read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start.
They're fiction.
I have high hopes, though.
She must only read
This seems like Miko's
non-fiction
style,
books.
so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Okie dokie.
This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Have a good time, Zome Abe. I hope you have a wonderful rest. I am totally reading these, by the way.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right? The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood. Yeah, she has so much love to give. She deserves it. The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance? With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
Alright, chat, which one should we give her? Or which one do we think she would like? I think the martial arts one probably is the best go. Let's go with the martial arts.
Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist.
Yeah.
What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
Huh.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yai Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of euthymia, there was no Yai publishing house.
And no more light.
And
It has
certainly
the
no
sun has
stories
come
of
up.
this
Everybody
kind.
in sync
In
must
accordance
turn
with
off
my
their lights.
wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change, but I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Ooh, great idea! Ace had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all. Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural. All right. Well, I'll leave the decision. Okay, I'll try that. All right. Well, this doesn't feel very me. Is this okay? All right. Well, casual. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from. you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt
I
rather
love
rigid.
A so much.
But it actually looks
She's such an
more
amazing
natural than I
character.
imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background.
I wish she had a bit of a
I can't
smile.
imagine how it's achieved.
And I wish we could also join her for the picture.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
Yes.
If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me?
Well, it's a
And if she
record
is
of
me,
you.
then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head.
Ayo.
Over to you, Traveler.
A over here having an existential crisis over a photo. It's a bit like you. And the Raiden Shogun. And the Shogun.
That's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand.
Do you?
I am me. There is only one of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I can exist in many different forms.
Mm-hmm.
It's not important what form I exist in.
Exactly.
The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
Exactly.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
Mm-hmm.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence.
Exactly.
Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge.
This is why it's good to get out sometimes.
You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today.
Oh.
Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things.
No, I can't tell.
Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Aww.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out.
Yay.
And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Yay.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Huh?
Why is it getting so noisy down there?
One guy is
that's not
yelling.
Like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Uh-oh.
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yeet.
Yep. Let's find out what's going on.
Alright. He's been kidnapped. Follow the voice and see what's going on. Ah, yes, the voice that is currently screaming, you mean? The very clear and loud voice that I can hear very, very well. You know that voice. Shut up, Mecha, you don't count. Hey, Ippei.
Hey, Ippei. What's the matter?
Your mom.
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry. He's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
No, that's fair.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryo Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty.
Oh?
The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryo Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Takatsukasa.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Yeah.
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups.
No, that's fair.
The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Okay.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them.
I have a cat in
I
the background
understand
that's
they
screaming
must
his
have
head
had a
off.
lot of ground to cover, but still,
And Shelby is up on
there's no way it should have gone on
Shelby
this
is
long.
currently sitting beside
I've searched all over the city.
the cat bed
If he really
that is
hasn't
up on our
returned
bookshelf.
Yet, then
She's like, I will not sit in the cat bed. I will sit right beside it. Maybe something's happened.
I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking
No, we'll go check things out for you.
Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations.
No.
I'm only a lowly servant.
Fuck you. We're gonna go
Master
check.
Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him.
Fuck you. We're gonna go
I'm
check.
not as smart as Master, so I can't really
Let's go
share his
check.
burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Do you
Let's
want to
go see what's happening.
Thank you.
With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's commitment right there.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too.
All right,
Let me
cool.
mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
All right. New waypoint. Why does it tell me that every once in a while? I don't understand why it tells me that. Teleport. Yes, hi. Hello, Gato. Meow. Hi. Hi, Naka. What's up? No? Yeah, what's up? He has the zoomies now. Eco Burr. What, Maka? Get over here. Oh, God. Over here? Alright, here we go. Oh, God. Level 71. We'll be fine.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to evade detection?
I feel something that doesn't belong here.
Uh-oh.
I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution.
Paimon's face
Kujo clan
just looks
descendant
like
may well be in
a
trouble.
younger sibling's face. Fuck yeah, I get to be Raiden. Oh, and I get her fucking weapon. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I want to see what her character looks like. Because this is better than mine. Ooh. Unable to view artifacts. Okay. Okay, C3. Interesting.
My lucky day.
Maybe I should have tried to get her a weapon.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
There is no
Yeah,
escape.
she really makes shit easy. Why are they using Noblesse on her? I don't know.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Damn, look at all this. I don't think I've ever dealt that much damage with any one of my characters before. Like, that is legit a first.
Illusion shattered.
I don't know what that says about me and my style of playing, but
Shine down.
let me in. Let's do this.
Let's get down to business.
Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
She's so much fun to play.
Now you
This
shall
is
perish.
fucking fun. I've always liked doing damage like this. I've never did.
Illusion shattered.
I've always taken Raiden or like most of the characters like meh. But I'm very happy I pulled Raiden now. I'm gonna need help definitely grinding for so we can level her up, so I can level her up.
Life goes on. Sacred name, fortune preserver. Let's dance.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Eat this!
It's my lucky
There
day.
is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Alright, let's do this, chat.
Shine down.
Wheel of life. Nice and spicy. Ugh, that really hurt.
Okay.
Illusion shattered. Absurd. There is no escape.
Like that. Oh, faster. Life goes on.
So I need to. Okay. Like I already use Shogun every once in a while, but how they built her here, I like heavy damage. Me like use a heavy damage.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Artifacts in the future? Maybe. I guess it always depends on what exactly
Come on, we can do it.
I'm gonna be looking for. Cause I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on stream, maybe I won't. We'll have to wait and see.
Look, it's Kujo Kamaji. But who's he with?
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Chi-Chi's little spirit thing.
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right.
Speak.
I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all
Speak,
they were
bitch.
interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Grinding for writing artifacts.
Yes.
Ooh.
A statement
Alright.
acknowledging
I'll let
every
you know.
crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis.
Yeah.
These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about?
Under duress?
You're not
What does
under
that mean?
duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed
What
your
does
tune.
under duress mean?
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings
It's a
of the
he say,
Kujo clan.
he say moment.
Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryo commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryo Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryo commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
Here we go, let's
The
go.
first Tenryo commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Under duress means being threatened.
Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your
Okay.
advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Or like under pressure, okay.
Well...
I love that she just
Well,
straight up
never mind.
calls you, fuck you, old
What
man.
about one of you then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
Retainers!
Does not a single person dare to face me?
Tisk.
I will challenge you, Almighty Shogun.
What?
But, okay.
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that.
The proxy
Stand a
clan.
chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the
But he's
mistakes
proxy,
my father
it's-
made
but-
ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes,
Sorry, I sneezed.
I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me.
Aww.
And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times.
That's okay.
It's the way
I
it's
need friends
always
to set
been.
me straight. And
But if
I
nothing
can't
else-
even be straight.
And right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform.
His duties.
Just as the
Duty.
Shogun said, a forefather of
I
mine
am
once
such a
showed his will
fucking
with his
child.
sword.
It is
Then
not
please,
even
let
funny.
me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story
Paimon's
of
like,
the
"Holy
Kujo clan in
shit."
the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Paimon really just looked at us like, she's gonna beat the shit out of him. Fight, 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 fight. Are we gonna fight as...
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
You got this, man.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Am I about to become the head of the 10? Why would you come at her? Oh shit. Oh, she's taking pity on him. She's like, but I'm still gonna beat the fucking shit out of him. Did he fucking die? Wait. Oh, no, wait, never mind, he didn't. He's fine. Never mind, chat. He's okay. Damn, bro. Damn, the voice acting for this is fucking on point. Oh, he...
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins.
Aww.
Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course.
I apologize.
She really just said, alright, come at me, man, and just beat the shit out
I
of
had
him.
heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Yep.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
God damn.
Understood.
You
Thank
show
you,
them,
almighty
fucking
Shogun, for your
Shogun.
wisdom and mercy.
You show them,
That will do.
You fucking go.
I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
A quiet place? But we're not in a horror movie. Ooh. Bing. Mine. Hee hee hee. I got all of it. It's all mine now. Ha 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 ha. Where did... And that's it. We can't go back in. Alright then. Hello. What's up?
Whew. When it's time to deal with
Oh,
this
it's so
situation,
pretty.
you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh.
She created the Shogun.
I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
I could tell by the way the look in her eyes that she was like, I honor this guy for at least, like, trying. Like, I honor him for doing his best. Because goddamn, did he ever try? Maybe that's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes.
Mm-hmm.
I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
Aww.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased.
Damn.
Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come, but at least I can now see the way ahead.
Hold on, I'm thinking about a joke. Hold on. What do you say? So what do you call when the Raiden Shogun owes someone a favor? A-E-I-O-U. Anyways, will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said,
that's a good one too.
The Shogun has a robust system to protect her against
God.
modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done.
I like
matter
yours
how
as well. I
difficult
see.
it is.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring some souvenirs.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life.
Unfollowing.
Also,
no.
Please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. I'm ready to head back now.
Wait.
My
You don't
period
like
of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer.
Wait, you don't like my
I will
joke?
leave you humans to deal with any minor
Do you not like my
issues in the
joke, MJ?
meantime.
Okay, see you next
What's
time.
wrong, MJ?
Considering a lot of what
Do you
happened
not like
was
my
pretty
joke?
unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yaimiko.
Was my joke not to your standards? Do you want me to make an even cringier joke? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
I thought it sounded like she said, "Did you know?"
How amusing.
Your
The
joke
almighty
exceeded
Shogun
my
goes downtown,
standards.
and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What
Well,
a
I'm glad they
shame
were
I
up to
didn't
par
get
for
to see
you,
it for
I see.
myself.
That does make me happy. Only you would dare to say that.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying,
Why did
it
she
seems
wink?
that she's finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take. That's the most important outcome of this trip.
Yay.
To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The heavenly principles?
Take a guess.
Yes.
Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side.
She got milk.
Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again.
Really?
She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that
Paimon.
gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Aw, I have such a blank stare. In chat.
Oh boy.
Such an empty head. I know. It's like, what the fuck?
May the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom.
Oh wait, I can do the thing now. Hold on. Daisha. Boop. What I've been saving for. There we go. Maple Man. I'm calling him Maple Man because I've heard that he in fact is known as Canadian Aether. Is he Canadian? I know that he's He is OMG. I mean, have you seen his character? Have you seen his character, Icy? Where is it? Where is he? There he is. How can he not be? You tell me. You tell me, Icy. Do you think he's Canadian? You think he's Canadian? No, he is definitely Canadian. As a Canadian person myself, I can tell. Nice. Oh wait, and he's a sword wind boy. Yo. I forgot that he was a wind boy, but now he's probably one of the ones that I want solely because he's Canadian. Alright. Alright, chat. I think I might end it here. Why? 'Cause I can. Feel like you, yeah. I'm trying to think. We'll probably end up doing more Genshin now that I got a bunch of the Archon story unlocked. We'll end up doing more Genshin there we go. We'll end up doing more Genshin at some point. Yeah, that's all I really got for now. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your time zone. If you know me, you know exactly who we're raiding. We're gonna be raiding motherfucking Sneak Snag. He is playing Last of Us again, an apocalypse, survival game, survival game, if you're into those. But yeah. With that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and I will see you all in the next video. In the next stream. Adios, amigos. Bye!